Today I would like to invite you to listen to the Dhammapada of the Buddha Shakyamuni. 175th verses from the Buddhist scriptures on the YouTube channel Thien Thai in the USA. Swans wing along on the path of the sun. Men go through air by psychic powers. The wise are led away from the world, having conquered Mara and his host. In the time of the Blessed One, there was a monk who practiced the Dharma with great sincerity. His mind became calm like still water. His heart became pure like the lotus rising from the mud without stain. He did not seek praise. He did not seek gain. He only sought liberation from suffering. Because of his diligence in meditation and mindfulness, he attained spiritual powers and deep wisdom. One day he rose into the air before many people. The people were amazed. Yet the Buddha taught that psychic powers are not the highest treasure. The greatest miracle is the transformation of the heart. The greatest victory is victory over greed, anger, and delusion. The monk who conquers himself is greater than one who conquers 1,000 enemies in battle. Therefore the Blessed One spoke this verse to show that the wise do not cling to the world. They cross beyond the traps of Mara and walk the path toward liberation. Dear friends in the Dharma, this verse shines like a lamp in the darkness. It teaches us about the journey of awakening. The swan flies freely across the vast sky. It is not trapped by the earth. It does not fear rivers or mountains. In the same way, the practitioner who follows the Buddha learns to free the mind from attachment. Ordinary beings are pulled by desires. They run after wealth, fame, pleasure, and praise. Their hearts rise and fall like waves in the ocean. Today they are happy. Tomorrow they are sorrowful. One moment they smile. Another moment they cry. Because they cling to the changing world, their minds never find peace. The Buddha teaches that all conditioned things are impermanent. Youth fades away. Beauty disappears. Riches vanish. Loved ones separate. Even this body returns to dust. Yet people continue to hold tightly to what cannot remain. This is the cause of suffering. When the mind chases after temporary pleasures, it becomes exhausted. When the heart clings to anger and resentment, it burns like fire. When delusion covers wisdom, beings wander endlessly in the cycle of birth and death. The swan in the verse represents the noble disciple who follows the path of awakening. The swan flies toward the sun. The practitioner flies toward wisdom. The sun gives light to the world. Wisdom gives light to the mind. When wisdom appears, ignorance disappears like darkness before dawn. A wise person understands the true nature of life. Because of this understanding, the heart becomes peaceful and fearless. Many people believe freedom means doing whatever they desire. Yet the Buddha teaches another kind of freedom. True freedom is freedom from greed. True freedom is freedom from hatred. True freedom is freedom from ignorance. A person who is controlled by craving is not truly free. Even if that person possesses great wealth, the mind still trembles with fear and dissatisfaction. A person who lets go of attachment lives lightly and peacefully. Such a person sleeps peacefully, wakes peacefully, walks peacefully, speaks peacefully. Their presence brings comfort to others. Mara represents the forces that keep beings trapped in suffering. Mara is temptation. Mara is fear. Mara is pride. Mara is doubt. Mara whispers into the mind and says, "You cannot awaken." Mara says, "Pleasure is happiness." Mara says, "Anger will protect you." Mara says, "There is no need to practice." Because beings listen to Mara, they continue wandering in darkness. The Buddha conquered Mara beneath the Bodhi tree. Mara sent storms, armies, and frightening visions. Yet the Blessed One remained unmoved. His mind was steady like a mountain. His compassion was vast like the ocean. Finally, Mara was defeated because the Buddha had no greed, hatred, or delusion left in his heart. This victory was not a victory through violence. It was a victory through wisdom and compassion. Dear friends, Each person must face Mara within their own mind. Sometimes Mara appears as anger when someone insults us. Sometimes Mara appears as jealousy when others succeed. Sometimes Mara appears as laziness when it is time to practice. Sometimes Mara appears as craving when the senses chase pleasure. If we are not mindful, Mara controls our thoughts and actions. Therefore, the Buddha teaches mindfulness. Mindfulness is the path of awakening. When breathing in, know you are breathing in. When breathing out, know you are breathing out. When anger arises, recognize anger. When greed arises, recognize greed. Do not hate these states. Simply observe them with wisdom. Slowly they lose their power. A mindful person sees clearly and does not become a slave to emotions. The wise are led away from the world. This does not mean hating the world. It means not being trapped by the world. A lotus grows in muddy water, yet remains pure. In the same way, practitioners live among people, yet keep the heart peaceful and undefiled. They care for others with compassion. They speak gentle words. They help relieve suffering. But they do not cling to temporary things. Many people spend their whole lives searching outside themselves. They seek happiness in possessions, relationships, and achievements. Yet the Buddha teaches that peace begins within. If the mind is restless, no amount of wealth can create happiness. If the heart is filled with hatred, even beautiful surroundings become painful. But if the mind is peaceful, even a simple life becomes joyful. A person who practices generosity weakens the chains of greed. A person who practices loving kindness weakens the chains of hatred. A person who practices meditation weakens the chains of delusion. Step by step the heart becomes lighter. Step by step wisdom grows brighter. This is the journey of liberation. The Buddha did not teach only for monks and nuns. The Dharma is for everyone. A mother caring for her children can practice mindfulness. A worker doing honest labor can practice mindfulness. A student learning with sincerity can practice mindfulness. Every moment is an opportunity to awaken. Every breath can become a step toward peace. Sometimes people feel discouraged because the path seems difficult. They see their anger. They see their attachments. They think liberation is too far away. Yet the Buddha teaches patience. A river cuts through stone not because of force, but because of constant flowing. In the same way, steady practice transforms the heart little by little. When clouds cover the sky, the sun still exists above them. When defilements cover the mind, Buddha nature still exists within all beings. Do not lose faith. Continue practicing kindness. Continue practicing mindfulness. Continue practicing compassion. One day wisdom will shine clearly. The swan flies through the sky without leaving a trace. The enlightened person lives in the world without attachment. Such a person does not create conflict, does not seek praise, does not cling to identity. Their heart becomes vast and open. They forgive easily. They understand deeply. They love without selfishness. Dear friends, life is uncertain. No one knows how many days remain. Therefore, do not waste time in anger and resentment. Do not waste time chasing endless desires. Use this precious human life to cultivate goodness and wisdom. Speak words that heal. Perform actions that bring benefit. Think thoughts filled with compassion. The Buddha teaches that hatred never ends through hatred. Hatred ends through love. This is an eternal law. If someone speaks harshly, answer gently. If someone acts cruelly, respond with patience. In this way, the cycle of suffering begins to end. Meditation is a precious raft carrying beings across the ocean of suffering. When sitting quietly, the mind gradually settles. Thoughts come and go like passing clouds. Emotions rise and fall like waves. Do not cling to them. Simply observe with awareness. In silence, wisdom begins to bloom. Compassion is the fragrance of the awakened heart. When we see others suffering, may kindness arise naturally. Every person carries hidden pain. Some suffer from loneliness. Some suffer from fear. Some suffer from illness. Some suffer from loss. Therefore do not judge harshly. Offer understanding instead. The Buddha's path is simple yet profound. Avoid evil. Do good. Purify the mind. These teachings are timeless. A peaceful mind creates a peaceful world. If each person transforms their own heart, society also changes. The wise person understands that victory over oneself is the greatest victory. Conquering others brings temporary satisfaction. Conquering greed and anger brings lasting peace. This inner victory cannot be stolen, cannot be destroyed, cannot fade with time. Dear friends, when death arrives, wealth cannot follow. Fame cannot follow. Possessions cannot follow. Only karma follows beings like a shadow. Therefore, create wholesome karma through generosity, compassion, and wisdom. Plant seeds of goodness every day. The Buddha compared the untrained mind to a wild monkey jumping from branch to branch. Thoughts constantly chase the past and future. Yet the present moment is where peace can be found. When drinking tea, know you are drinking tea. When walking, know you are walking. When listening, listen deeply. This is mindfulness in daily life. A gentle smile born from understanding has great power. Sometimes one kind word can heal a wounded heart. Sometimes one compassionate action can change a life. Never underestimate the power of goodness. The Dharma is like cool rain falling upon dry earth. It nourishes the seeds of wisdom within all beings. When listening to the teachings with sincerity, the heart gradually opens. Fear decreases. Attachment softens. Peace grows stronger. The awakened ones are not separate from ordinary people. They were once confused and suffering like everyone else. Through practice, they purified the mind and awakened wisdom. Therefore, every person has the potential for enlightenment. Do not wait for perfect conditions to practice. Practice here and now. If sitting quietly for 1 minute, do it sincerely. If speaking kindly to one person, do it wholeheartedly. Small wholesome actions become great blessings over time. The Buddha's compassion embraces all beings without discrimination. The sun shines on rich and poor alike. In the same way, loving kindness should extend to all, friends and strangers, humans and animals, those we like and those we dislike. A heart free from hatred becomes peaceful and vast. When storms arise in life, remember the Dharma. Illness may come, loss may come, separation may come, yet wisdom and mindfulness help the heart remain steady. Like a lotus untouched by muddy water, the practitioner remains peaceful amidst difficulties. The wise person does not boast about spiritual attainments. Humility protects the heart. Pride creates separation. True wisdom naturally expresses itself through kindness and simplicity. Dear friends, every breath is precious. Every moment is an opportunity to awaken. The Buddha points the way, but each person must walk the path. No one can purify another's mind. Yet with sincerity and perseverance, liberation is possible. May we learn from the swan that flies freely across the sky. May we learn from the wise who conquer Mara within themselves. May we cultivate generosity, morality, mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom. May our hearts become peaceful and compassionate. When the mind no longer clings, suffering fades away. When wisdom shines, fear disappears. When compassion blossoms, life becomes meaningful. This is the beauty of the Buddha's teaching. May all beings in the 10 directions be peaceful and free from suffering. May those who are filled with anger discover loving kindness. May those who are lost in confusion discover wisdom. May those who carry sorrow discover peace in the Dharma. The Buddha's teachings are like a great river of compassion flowing endlessly through the world. Whoever drinks from this river with sincerity will gradually cool the fires of greed, hatred, and delusion. Dear friends in the Dharma, human life passes quickly like morning dew upon the grass. Youth does not remain. Strength does not remain. Wealth does not remain. Even this body changes with every breath. Therefore, let us not waste this precious life in meaningless conflict and endless desire. Let us use each day to cultivate goodness. Let us use each word to bring harmony. Let us use each thought to awaken compassion. The awakened path is not far away. It begins in this very moment. A mindful breath is the beginning of peace. A kind word is the beginning of compassion. A sincere heart is the beginning of wisdom. Step by step the path unfolds before us. Step by step suffering becomes lighter. Step by step the heart becomes free. When we bow before the Buddha, we are also bowing before the awakened nature within ourselves. The light of wisdom already exists within every being. Clouds may cover the sky for a time, yet the sun never disappears. In the same way, defilements may cover the mind, yet Buddha nature is never destroyed. Through practice and mindfulness, the clouds gradually part and wisdom shines once again. May we remember the teachings in times of joy and in times of sorrow. When happiness comes, may we not cling to it. When difficulties come, may we not despair. All conditions rise and pass away according to causes and conditions. Understanding this truth, the heart becomes calm and spacious. The fragrance of flowers does not travel against the wind, but the fragrance of virtue spreads in all directions. A life lived with compassion and wisdom becomes a blessing for the world. Even a small act of kindness can bring light into darkness. Even one moment of mindfulness can change the direction of a life. Dear friends, let us continue walking gently upon the path shown by the Blessed One. Let us nourish the seeds of peace within ourselves and within others. Let us practice patience when facing hardship. Let us practice forgiveness when hurt by others. Let us practice gratitude for this precious opportunity to hear and practice the Dharma. May parents and children live in harmony. May families be filled with understanding. May communities be filled with kindness. May nations abandon hatred and violence. May all beings learn to protect and cherish one another. A peaceful world begins with a peaceful mind. The Buddha taught that the mind is the source of all actions. If the mind is pure, happiness follows like a shadow that never leaves. Therefore guard the mind carefully. Do not allow anger to grow. Do not allow greed to dominate. Do not allow ignorance to blind the heart. Water the seeds of goodness every day through generosity, mindfulness, and compassion. As the swan flies freely through the vast sky, may our hearts also become free from attachment. As the wise conquer Mara and his host, may we also overcome fear, craving, and delusion within ourselves. May wisdom guide our lives like the sun illuminating the world. Thank you for listening to the Dharma today. May the blessings of the Triple Gem always protect and guide you. May your hearts remain peaceful. May your practice become strong and joyful. May all beings together cross beyond suffering and attain liberation. Thank you for watching my video. Namalamitba. I wish to bring this merit towards all disciples and sentient beings, all of whom will attain Buddhahood. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate your time.